I get to run equipment.
Look at how I'm living. Just look at how I'm living. I'm taking what I'm giving.
Welcome back to the Wilde and Free 2.0. This morning was the weirdest day that I've had in a long time. I called into the manufactured home place where I bought the home, and I let them know that, hey, the pad site's ready to go. And this was 7 o'clock in the morning or 8 o'clock in the morning, right when they first opened up. And then I see these trucks coming in. And I told him that, hey, it's pretty mushy down there. Still has to set up a little bit. I wouldn't bring that big of equipment back in there. But these guys were determined to drive back there. So I was like, whatever. I seen them on my cameras. So I'm like, all right, cool. They're going to get some work done. I was happy. Yeah. Heck, my pad had been ready for almost a month by this time. Initially, I told them, hey, come out and take a look at it. I never saw anybody come look at it. So that's what boggles my mind, that they just showed up randomly and no notification that, hey, they were going to show up today, other than the conversation I had that, hey, the pad is ready. Go ahead and go take a look at it, make sure it's good. So that was the only notice that I was really giving them to come and actually do the work. So no one called me. You know, when you come to somebody's property, make a phone call. Tell them, hey, we're coming out to do your work for you, brother. Something. But they didn't do anything. So by them not listening to what I had told, or at least the other folks, they ended up getting their trailer stuck. Their excavator on that trailer was too heavy, so it just sunk in that corner where you can see right there. So it's kind of funny that they just got stuck right there. I'm just like, wow. Okay, thanks for paying attention. So they ended up taking this excavator off of the trailer just so they can get that truck turned around. And mind you, the pad is only like 40 or 50, maybe 60 foot wide right here for them to turn in. And with that big truck and trailer, it's not really enough room to do that. So they ended up getting stuck in the mush and offload this excavator. But I'm still just trying to figure out, how in anybody's right mind do you not call the homeowner and say, hey, bro, we're going to be there to do work. We're on our way. Give me a 1 to 5, a 3 to 1, whatever, you know. Something like that. Some sort of time frame that doesn't make any sense, but whatever. So this is definitely not the ordinary video that y'all are used to watching on my channel anyway. But I'm just curious how many businesses just show up at a random customer's place that, honestly, I talked to the guy on the phone one time when he originally drove out there to take a look at it, make sure the pad was set up. And that was it. And I told him, hey, come out here, take a look at it. You tell me. This is your job. You're the expert. Fill me in. Let me know if there's anything wrong with it, and I'll get it fixed. And that did not happen. So they got stuck. That's what you get. I mean, you show up someplace uninvited, without permission to be there. Sure, I need these Piers poured, but why would you do this to a customer? Why would you throw your your company's name out there like that you just show up randomly anytime you want and don't make any, arrangements prior to? Just boggles my mind. So I'm going to be a little objective here. Maybe this guy that was coming out there to pour the Piers thought that the manufactured home sale company was going to make that call to me, let me know that, hey, they're coming out this morning to pour your Piers. Be on the lookout for them. They'll be here between X and X. But that didn't happen. So maybe they were supposed to call me. So I don't know who's to blame here. But either way, one of the two should have called. And if my guys are going somewhere for my business, they're going to call ahead of time. And they're going to let you know that, hey, we're going to be here to service your location, regardless of what it is. So this poor guy has to walk his excavator all the way back out. I don't even think they do anything here. I'm not positive on this, but they got the trucks turned around and then they just took off, which is even odder that they would just start driving out. It's probably a good thing this kid's getting paid by the hour just to sit there and roll this little mini X around. I mean, if I was going to a job site and I had equipment and they told me the road is 1,200 feet in, I would first say, hey, can I get my equipment in and out easily? Do I need to leave it behind, like the truck here, and, walk it in? I've done it on hundreds of jobs where it was too hard, too difficult, didn't want to mess up equipment to get in there. And it made it much easier. But nobody bothered to do that. They just showed up to do work. No planning. I had to edit out a little bit of this video here just to make it so it wasn't foreverness waiting for this guy to roll past. So he finally made it up to the top, right up there by the RV pad. Yeah, look at that. Leaving some nice destruction in my just freshly packed driveway. That's pretty awesome. They didn't even bother to fix it. They just left it. Then this dude just shows up. Okay, so I'm like, who is this white truck? I have no idea who this guy is. He just rolls past, rolls in, and next thing you know, he's back at the home site. So I'm like, all right, what's this guy doing here? Who is this? Never seen this truck before, and never heard from anybody. No one even called me. It's not like I missed a call or anything, but no one called me. So he got here and was to the pad site. It took him about 2-3 minutes. I think he got there at like 33 after, and by this time it's right around 40 after. So about 7 minutes he'd been back there before he got in his truck right here. And I added a minute, almost a half a minute onto the time before he starts turning around. And I'm telling you this because he actually gives me a call and tells me that my pad is not good enough. How can you get out there without even doing any sort of, using a laser to determine how far it is off? This guy goes and tells me it's 7 foot off on one corner from the next. Total BS. But anyway, ended up getting the pad reworked, and you'll catch that here on the next video. Hit like and subscribe, folks.